Pastor Michael performed his greatest miracles the morning after 2 pregnant women disappeared, and nobody knew what had happened beneath the church the night before. The following morning, Blackport City woke up to disturbing news. 2 pregnant women had disappeared without a trace. Their husbands searched every street. Their families searched hospitals. Police officers searched forests and abandoned buildings, but nobody found them. Pastor Michael joined the search. He prayed publicly. He cried publicly. He hugged their families. He begged everyone not to lose hope. Everyone looked at him and saw a compassionate man of God. Nobody suspected. The man comforting their families already knew the truth. The women were never coming home. Then, the miracles began. A man who had never walked stood up and ran across the altar. A deaf child heard her mother's voice for the very first time. Then, a woman who had been declared clinically dead opened her eyes. The church erupted. People screamed. People cried. People fell to their knees. Videos of the miracles spread across social media. Then, television stations arrived. International journalists began flying into Blackport City. People traveled from other countries just to attend Pastor Michael's services. Hotels filled up. Airlines added extra flights. Government officials wanted to meet him. Celebrities wanted his prayers. Even billionaires began appearing in his congregation. The pastor who once preached to 8 people was now preaching to thousands. People called him the greatest servant of God alive. Children watched him on television. One little boy pointed at the screen and said, "Mommy, I want to be a pastor like him." His mother smiled. She had no idea what was beneath the church. Pastor Michael became richer, more powerful, more respected, and somehow, the more people praised him, the easier it became for him to forget the screams. Until that night, when he returned to the underground chamber. He wasn't afraid anymore. He had seen what the book could do. He had seen what sacrifice could buy. And now, he wanted more. Pastor Michael knelt before the ancient altar. The book slowly opened. Its pages began turning by themselves, faster and faster, until they suddenly stopped. A much thicker section appeared. It was sealed. Across the seal, 2 words were written in fresh blood: greater power. Pastor Michael stared at it. Slowly, the seal cracked open. The page beneath it was completely blank. Then, fresh blood began appearing across the paper, 1 letter at a time. The first payment has been accepted. Pastor Michael smiled for the first time. He wasn't horrified. He was pleased. Then, another sentence began forming, slower this time. Letter by letter, the next payment. Pastor Michael leaned closer. His smile disappeared. The final words appeared. Must come from someone who trusts you. Pastor Michael froze. His hands began trembling. He took 1 step backwards, then another, because he understood exactly what the book meant. The next payment couldn't be a stranger. It couldn't be someone he had never met. It had to be someone who trusted him completely. Someone who believed that Pastor Michael would never hurt them. His breathing became heavier for the first time. Since discovering the book, the power he had chased terrified him. He stared at the words again. Must come from someone who trusts you. Then, a name flashed through his mind. His face changed. He whispered, "No." He shook his head. Not again, but deep down, Pastor Michael already knew exactly who the book wanted. To be continued. Follow Tales by Bun for episode 5 and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from?